If you've been injured, I want to let you know what to expect if you work with the Dawson Law Group. The first thing is, if you've been badly injured, then of course you have to recover, you have to get the treatment that you need. It's important that you get a law firm involved early in the process, though. Sometimes there's evidence that will be erased or discarded that cannot be recovered, and so it's important that the investigation takes place very quickly. So if you're having to go through treatment or you're just incapacitated, it's important that somebody in your family at least calls and gets an attorney involved to do that kind of initial evaluation and do the initial investigation. Once you are a client of Dawson Law Group, we'll have an initial meeting with you or a phone call with you, and that's no charge. So we'll find out to make sure that we don't have a conflict of interest. We'll also find out the basics about what happened in the accident and find out about what kind of treatment you've received already and what kind of treatment you expect to receive in the foreseeable future with your case. Then what happens is that we wait a while. Usually we wait for you to recover to the point where you're back to your normal activities, or getting as close to getting back to those activities as you can, where your medical treatment is either finished or you reach a plateau where it just isn't helping very much anymore. Typically you have 2 years after an accident. That isn't always the case, though, and that's another reason to get an attorney involved, in that there are a lot of exceptions to that where it can be very important to get the case going very quickly. But after that initial meeting and after you're signed up with us, then we will collect all of your medical records, collect all of your medical bills, and compile the information that we have from the investigation that we hope we've started very soon after the accident, and then we'll present that to the insurance company. You will have approval. We draft that and then we send it to you, and then if you approve that letter and after talking with us, the letter is good to go, then we send that into the insurance company, and a lot of cases settle at that point. If they don't settle at that point, we have a lot of experience handling cases in litigation all the way through many jury trials. And so typically it takes about a year at that point where we'll exchange investigation information and other documents with the other side. We'll get their documents, they'll get ours, and then it'll be depositions. That's a question and answer where the attorney asks you questions. We'll prepare you for that, sometimes very extensively. Sometimes we have people come and meet with us and we run through the questions. Most of the time we at least answer your questions and make sure you're comfortable about that. And then ultimately the case may go to trial. But again, most cases settle, and so we try to get cases settled on terms that our clients want within the litigation period, if not earlier.